have for us today, Dr. Gilda?
Oh, this is really heartbreaking. Who doesn't want to keep up with the Kardashians?
Yep, I do, and I want to hear.
Everybody wants to keep up with the Kardashians, but you know what? All that glitters is not gold. That's not my GildaGram. All that glitters is not gold. Listen to this. So Kim goes for something, for a test, and she finds that she has an aneurysm. An aneurysm is a bulge in a blood vessel that can burst at any time with blood rushing through the body, and
Oh
it
my
could
gosh.
kill you.
Hmm.
So she was in tears. The doctor said, "Oh, it's from stress." Well, doctors don't know what's from stress or what's not from stress. But I want everybody to be aware that just because she's a Kardashian doesn't mean that she doesn't have human needs, wants, and interests.
Okay.
Now, she is saddled, and I say saddled now, without any help, with 4 children. And she also talked about her psoriasis erupting. Now, that often is from stress.
Yeah.
Um, she admits that when she was with Kanye, she believes she had Stockholm syndrome. She cared for him, she cared about him, but she also wanted to protect him. And in the end, she is, no matter what she does, a full-time mom. No matter
Right.
how much help she gets, she still has to oversee the help. She still has to oversee 4 kids going in all different directions.
Yeah.
And Kanye, while she's a full-time mom, he calls in occasionally, every few months, she says. And then he complains that she is in control of their 4 black children. Uh, whether you want to call them black, white, yellow, pink, it doesn't make a difference. Now, it would be great if he were a father who is as adamant as some of the fathers that I work with in the International Council for Men and Boys. Fathers who really want a role in their children's lives, educations, and livelihood. But he's not. Other reports that I have seen have talked about how he's just losing money left and right. And one property went into bankruptcy, and that was 14 million. And it talked about how the money is just disappearing. Now, Kim Kardashian works very hard in her businesses, and her mother is a genius momager. She's just genius. She has created from a sex tape multi-million dollar business, and her daughters have followed suit. So the daughters are doing very well, but I want everybody to understand, just because you're making money, just because you're out there with the headlines, just because you're a name that gets invited to all the finest parties, doesn't mean that you can avoid health issues when they occur or stress issues. We all have stress. Stress to one person could be, oh, no big deal to another person, but everybody ultimately suffers from some stress. So an aneurysm, nobody talked about. So what are they going to do about this? Are they going to watch it, or what's going to happen with this? Um, but it's frightening. It's frightening. And you think that the Kardashians, keeping up with the Kardashians is like a goal that you want to have. But they are people like anybody else, and they have their issues. And now we have just been made aware of this aneurysm. And I pray for her. I don't wish this on anybody. I
Right.
just pray for her, especially since she is in control and in charge of these four little beings, and they need their mama. So everybody, I hope you will help me and pray for Kim Kardashian and wish her all the best. And as far as Kanye is concerned, he said that he doesn't take his meds because he doesn't like what they make him feel like. I've heard this a lot from people who suffer from bipolar disorder. It's you choose your poison. You take the medication, you feel miserable. You don't take the medication, and you act miserable. So it's something that all bipolar people have to work through. But as far as Kim Kardashian is concerned, ladies, let me tell you, before you choose a partner, please, please, please understand who the partner is. Understand who that partner will become. Understand that if you have children with that partner, the way the partner shows up for you is the way the partner is going to show up for those children. So I think that we all have to be much more scrutinizing about who our partner actually is. I was engaged to somebody, and I could have been married now and probably divorced. I didn't even realize fully while we were together all of the problems that existed in him and me, between the two of us. And sometimes you don't find that out until after you split. But if we had had babies together, that would have been very difficult for me to handle, because I would have been the custodial parent, because that's the way our culture is set up. And I tell you, and as I've told everybody who comes to me for advice, I am telling you, I am begging you, please see the person in crisis before you decide to make the relationship permanent. Kim Kardashian thought that she had it all with Kanye. He provided for her. They were the couple. And yet, look how badly that ended. And look what she is doing now to try to run her businesses, which are very successful, and oversee her children to give them the best education. I mean, it's what money can buy for that family, but money isn't all that children need. They need a mother and a father. And I wish Kanye would come back and be the father that the children need. But I can only hope and pray that Kim's health is okay. And I hope you will all join with me in hoping for the same.
Okay. All right. Go to drgilda.com. Also comment if you agree with Dr. Gilda or not agree with her. If you're a Kanye fan, not a Kim fan, or you care less about either of them, drgilda.com. Appreciate it.